to ask. So please guide me. Okay. So here you notice that the AI admitted, sorry, the user here admitted that I don't know much about prompt engineering, but you, ChatGPT, you are a prompt engineering expert that is able to reverse engineer prompts based on the text that I provide to you. So I'm going to provide you with a particular text or content. Be as specific as possible on providing a prompt suggestion based on the tone, style, syntax, language, and any other factors that you consider relevant. I would like you to use this prompt in the future to replicate the style of the provided text. Your prompt is effective if, when understood into ChatGPT in a normal context, it will provide a basic script. Please reply with understood if what I've said makes sense. If it does not make sense, don't reply and ask further questions to clarify for your understanding. So here you are letting ChatGPT know that you don't even know what question to ask, but you are giving it this particular text about Apple AirPods copy. We call it copywriting, wireless effort, magical with plenty of talk time and listening, voice activated series. So this is more or less like an advert that's for Apple AirPods. So you now want it to what? Give you questions. So let's see how it will do it for us. So we go back to the prompts. Let's go back to the chat GPT. Okay, we are back to the chat GPT. Okay, so I'll first of all
so definitely
paste that particular information here.
Because Olani 15.
So here you with content. So okay. So it said understood. So we move on, right? So it understands exactly what I wanted to do. So now I'll go ahead and then put in the information and then click on go. Go. So here is a reverse engineer prompt that will reproduce the style, tone, and structure of your airport's copy. So here it is. So now I didn't know what to write. Now it has given me a better way of writing my prompt. So meaning that sometimes if you don't know what to write, you can also, as a prompt, you can actually do reverse engineering or do a reverse process to let it give you a prompt. So here it is. Write a sleek minimalist product description for a tech gadget using a confident premium tone. Use short, punchy sentences that evoke elegance and simplicity. The structure should begin with a bold three-word headline. Emphasize effortless use, smart features, and a high-end user experience. The copy should feel aspirational, magical, and then intuitive with a focus on how the product integrates seamlessly into daily life. Avoid technical jargons. Appeal to lifestyle and emotion. End with a brief poetic sentence that feels like a final touch of wonder, right? So here, I can use this prompt over here. I'm using it in DeepSeek now. So I'll say the tech gadget. So I'll say for Apple, for an Apple AirPod. using a confident premium tone. So here, let's see what it will do.
Oh, I see.
Meaning I could have used it in the same chat GPT, I could use it in Meta, I could use it in uh, any of the other ones, right? So this is an example of the answer to that particular prompt. I can equally do it in ChatGPT by opening a new chat and then pasting the same thing here for an Apple AirPod. And then it will also give me any answer that I want. So this is another one. Okay. So meaning that I've reverse engineered the prompts and then I now know what to do. And then it has given me something to do. So that is the seventh one. Let's discuss the last one. Okay. So that the last type of, in fact, this list is not exhaustive. There are so many more techniques, but we can't go and find out about the rest. You can even ask ChatGPT to show you more, but we can't spend all the time. So let's talk about this one also. I want you to act as prompting. Good. So as I told you, this is also like the perspective prompting, where you can let it become a doctor, you can let it become a coach, you can let it become a training expert, you can even make it from a business point of view. Okay, so meaning that chat gpt or generative AI by itself is like one person who knows everything, so you can make it act as anything. So here I want you to act as a historian, a biologist, and all those other ones, and then I'll give you a particular target audience or a particular specific direction or a product. Then you can what, you, it means you are giving it a persona. You will then create 5 emails, make a video script and summarize. So that is another one. In So you can also give it a style. It should be upbeat, it should be professional, it should be tabular, and all those other ones. You can let it do that. And then important details are where you can give it the target audience, the cost per product, and all those other ones. And then refine your outputs as needed. So here you want it to act as something, and then you are giving specifics of that acting. So this is an example. I want you to I want you to act as a personal coach. I'll give you my personal and professional goals. You create a 7-day schedule in tabular format for me to follow in order to hit my goals. My short-term goals are meditate, work out, read, and work on my projects. My long-term goal is to sign new 30 clients, 30 new clients, and then save $10,000 for the next 6 months. Here, you can even let it act as a virtual doctor. I'll describe my symptoms and will provide a diagnosis and treatment plan. You only reply with explanation, diagnosis, and treatment plan, and nothing else. My details are I have been experiencing headache and dizziness for the last few days. What could be the cause? Right? So let's try this out. Okay, so we try this out. Okay, let's end the show here. Okay. I want you to act as a personal coach. So I'm asking here.
I'm
I'll
glad
try
that
the same thing in DeepSeek. Let's see what it will do for us.
we didn't bother because
All right.
we know the
So here
plus
it has
whenever
given me a very good schedule, a
having
7 day success schedule. It means that when always wake up at 6 a.m., meditate for 10 minutes, have a clear your mind, set the tone for focus and confidence. That's why you are doing that. Work out for 30 to 45 minutes. Boost that is to boost your energy, discipline, and mental resilience. Have a healthy breakfast and quick read. Fuel your body and feed your mind. You know, whilst you're having breakfast, you read deep work projects, meaning that you work on your projects, which builds momentum, product development, and a website. And then client outreach, lunch, and then a short walk. After that, you do reading or research for 30 minutes. You do a marketing work for 1 minute, 1 hour, administration and a finance staff for 30 minutes, meeting and calls if any. Review at 5 p.m., relax and have your personal time, and then sleep after reading for 15 minutes and winding down, right? So it has given me uh, how I should do the client acquisition, my savings, what I should do, and all those other stuff. If I want more information, I can actually ask more. And then the DeepSeek was also able to do something for me where it gave me in this particular format on Monday what I should do. You see, this one gave me only what I should do on one specific day, but this one was able to diversify it for me, right? So in the morning, this what I should do is meaning that I shouldn't always be doing the same thing, routine work. So in this particular case, I'll prefer this result to this one. That's why you shouldn't always use one and then assume that that one is so good, because this one it changes it a little. That okay, on Monday do a heat workout, on Tuesday do yoga, on Wednesday do meditation, on Thursday do silent walk, Friday meditation, Saturday sleeping, and then on Sundays do nature walk. So you it will make in this particular response you notice that it is no longer a very routine thing. Routine things become very boring. But having a diverse one makes balanced energy, focus, and then results. Then it even went ahead to give me more information on how to grow my clients and then how to save and then how to what do energy management to prevent burnout. And then it gave me a final thought, meaning that if I want any adjustments, I can go ahead and then ask it. So we call this one an acts as prompting. You are
yeah.
acting. Let's try the next one.
So,
I want you
what do you?
to
See, I think got no sense.
act as my virtual doctor. So same thing
No
and then
better.
same thing over here.
Can I know you, please? May
Let's
I know
see
your
what it
name?
gives
My
us.
name is Oyodumi Ajani Kokoba.
So this is it.
Oyodumi Ajani
If I have
Kokoba. So I
persistent
think,
headache, it could mean that
me,
I
you are
dehydrated,
giving me as I like.
or I have migraine, or I have low blood sugar, or I have an ear infection, or I have
I
what
love you, Tokyo.
persistent high blood pressure.
And then the
So
popular.
first of all, if you want to check if
I
you are
love you,
dehydrated,
Tokyo.
check your urine, check your blood pressure, and note if a headache worsens. What is the immediate treatment? Drink 2 glasses of water, eat a balanced diet, and then over-the-counter pain relief. When to seek help if this dizziness persists for what more than 24 hours and then is worsened than this, right? So at the end of the day, at least you know what to do for a start. So here you see this one to give a very similar response. So you can use this generative AI as a personal doctor, but please don't always use it. As the best thing to do is to go to the hospital. But for a start, at least you want to know about something. Maybe you have a condition that you want to know more about. You can use it to, first of all, also have information about it. The same information a doctor will give you, this generative AI will be able to give you similar information. Sometimes even the doctors may not even have time for you because they have a lot of clients that they have to attend to. But if you are home, you can take your time and then learn more about it from the comfort of your home or anywhere that you are. So we call that the act as prompting. Okay, so that is it for all the types of prompting that we have. If you have any question concerning any of them, you can ask.
Let's please ask questions. We really appreciate us for staying on the call. Is also an avenue for us to ask questions. And while we are asking questions, we have our YouTube link on the message chat. This Google Meet message chat. Please kindly click the link and subscribe so that probably we can go live on YouTube the next program.
The next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Mm.
what am I saying? Um Something came up in my mind. So for some of our people that might want to join, please let them know that this link, the first link is the same link that we are using. Some,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
some couldn't join last one that we hosted on Thursday because they were trying to join on a different link. Please,
On a different
it's
link,
like
yes.
Google is becoming friendly on us
So
now.
you can still post it that the meeting
Yeah,
is still
yeah. So please, yeah, please let's ask questions.
ongoing. We should be done in the next 10 minutes if there are Michael, Ernest, Faith, Isaac, Shadrach, Yasin. I'm waiting for your questions.
Okay, sir. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. So, assuming I'm a movie producer, then I write scripts, okay, and
Mhm.
I decided to use maybe my lifetime style or my history. I want to
Mhm.
convert it into movie. Can I use this
Mhm.
to do that? And if I can, like, which of the eight prompts, which one can I use to do that?
Uh, if I should get the context of your question, you said you're a movie producer and you want to
Yes,
ask,
please.
you want to let it write a script for you based on your what your
I want
personal
it to write.
history.
Yeah, yes, please. Like my life, like how I started and everything. I want to put it into a movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So with this, can I use the chat GPT to do that? And if that, like among the eight prompting, which one should I use?
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, good. Now it depends on what's exactly you want. Now let's look at them one by one. You can use prompt priming to do that, meaning that you give the context, you give the an example, which is your life, right? You can tell it that I was born this, that, and then I grew up to this. I faced this kind of challenges, and then help me write a script based on that, right? Then you can also give it the context. Should it be a funny movie? Should it be a romantic movie? Should it be have a sad end? Should it have a happy end? Should it be how do you even call it, comedy, right? You give it a tone to that particular one, so that can help. Now you can also use, you don't need chain of thoughts, you don't need ask before, because if you know exactly what you want to ask, but maybe you don't even know how to write a script, so you can add the ask before. Okay, so we'll be using the three, these two. I'll show you an example. Perspective prompting. Here you can use this one also. So you can tell it to act as a script writer, right? And write a script for me. And then you don't need the constructive. Constructive means that you already have a script, but you want it to critique it and then improve on it. You don't need comparative, unless maybe you want to compare two types of movies and choose one.
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you very much.
This one. And then you can also do the act as prompting. Okay, so it's all about, but it can actually write from you can write scripts. So let's do one.
Sir,
So just a very brief one. I want you to act as a movie script writer. So write uh, how even call it, romantic comedy about my life. Okay, so I, however, don't
sir,
know
we can't see
what.
your screen now.
Right. Okay. You can see my screen. Like, oh. Sorry. Let me. I was first of all showing the PPT, so let me switch to. Uh, Let me switch to the prompt. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes.
All right. So here I'm saying that I want you to ask as a movie script writer, write a romantic comedy about my life. I, however, don't know what to write. So ask questions to guide me. So secondly, I can also give it a very listen. So where are you living right now? Where is my, okay, I currently live in Accra, which is a very big city. I attend a university reading ICT. Are you single? Okay, it's complicated because this is romantic comedy, right? It's complicated. And then something quirky, your obsession with iced coffee. I am obsessed. Uh, I'm just using examples that is giving me. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. How do you spell it? With dancing in elevators. And then, what's your dream? Okay, so my dream is to become a big tech uh, mogul, right? Business mogul. So they said that it's the business mogul. And then what's your favorite dream Okay, what's the worst or funniest date you've ever been on? Yasin, it's your turn now.
Sir, please continue. You are doing all. You are doing all. Continue.
Masa. You want to write a script? Talk. It can be hypothetical.
Auntie Buniwaje
I've been
joined.
writing to this far. Am I a university student?
Auntie
Oh, excuse.
Buniwaje joined.
Huh?
Auntie Buniwaje joined.
Auntie Muni watches joint.
Has done what?
The was date or whatever question is asked.
What happened there? You have to give the AI a
I
context.
was
Does it
eating,
know
then
anti-muni?
fly cockroach came into the food now. No pass that one. No be, I mean we are doing comedy.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Dates
You
when
see that even him is laughing now.
we saw cockroach. Cockroach in which food?
In the salad.
In the salad. Oh, you do get sense.
Okay. So what role would you like to play?
Ah, the lead role is playing the lead role.
Hmm?
He's playing the lead role and is bearing the
The
name.
guy who is everywhere,
Yes.
doing everything some.
Mhm.
The good, the bad.
Yeah, the lead role.
Everywhere. This one, yeah, the AI will be finding it difficult. Do you believe in fate, coincidence, or happy accidents? Which one?
Happy incidents.
Okay. Okay. Good. So it's taking time. Perfect. It's good, right? So the movie is that elevator love, a code for the what? Heart, right? The setting is that it's bustling, vibrant in Accra, university halls, rooftop cafes. You see, usually when they start a movie, they'll do like a drone shot. First, they were using helicopters. Now they just use drones and all that, right? So you guessed it, elevators. Then they'll zoom into the elevator. So the synopsis is this, right? And then it goes ahead. So first of all, it's giving a synopsis of the movie. Meet you, a charmingly chaotic ICT student in Accra with big dreams of launching the next billion-dollar company. You are known for two things on campus. You are a genius and you are weird and daring habit of dancing every time you are alone in an elevator. Or when you think you are alone. Your love life is complicated, your dreams massive, your plan hustle hard, graduate, build a tech empire, love can wait, or so you think. Then Naya enters. She is an offbeat journalism student doing a piece on quirky habits in public spaces. Who secretly captures your elevator groove on camera? The video goes viral. Suddenly, you are elevator guy across campus, mortified at first. You quickly lean into the fame and so does your startup. But there's a twist. Naya is also your competition in a high-stake pitch competition that's changed your life and fund your dreams. Spark fly, but do so do misunderstanding, viral memes, and one unforgettable date where a cockroach makes a surprise appearance in your salad. Right? Very long one. Now, this is just a synopsis. It's not
Sharp.
a distance. So now you can ask it to write the first scene, right? Sorry, my internet went off. Sorry, my internet went off. Let me stop and write again. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I'm asking it to write the first scene. Write the first scene. Sometimes we call it act. Well, the capitalists are saying I've reached my first. My internet. Shit. Sorry, I'm using my phone as a modem, and then someone called in. I've put it on do not